What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Katie. Today we are doing the Balance with Bells program. It is a 12-week progressive program. We are on week 3 and getting into a full body workout today. So when you're ready, I will meet you on the mat. All right, so for our movement prep today, we're gonna get down onto our mat into tabletop position, jumping it up into plank. All right, nice big exhale here, tuck the bum, belly button to spine. And we're just gonna go back into a push back. So if you have to walk your hands back, you can. Push those hips back and back into your plank. All right. Exhale at the top, drop it back and back into plank. 10 reps here for 4. Warming up those shoulders. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and stand it up. Down into your glute bridge. So onto your back, plant your feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart. Keep your hands here for support and stability, and drive the hips up towards the ceiling. Exhale at the top. Good, really squeezing in the glutes and trying to create one straight line from the knees down to the small of the back, okay? So we're not up, pushing up through like this and arching the small of our back, all right? Everything in the core nice and tight. And squeeze the glutes at the top. 2 more reps. Good, and stand it up. Getting into our prying squat. Drop the bum down between the legs and press out on the shins with the elbows. If you're feeling sticky, you can rock back and forth. All right, stand it up. Shake it out. Drop down for another rep. Push away. Good, and stand. Good. Feel free to take some circles. Warming up the hips. Good, drop it down into your prying squat. Good. Awesome. All right, we're gonna get into a forward and reverse lunge. So plant your non-working leg in the middle of your mat. All right, we're gonna go down into our forward lunge. Press it up into our reverse lunge. Okay. Core nice and tight here. Forward and back. Working on our balance. Drive, last one. Stand it up. All right, now we're gonna plant the other foot in the middle of our mat and forward and back. Okay, knee tracks the toe. Woo, core tight. One more rep, up and down, and drive up. We're gonna move into our CNS connection. So connecting our mind with our body, getting ready to work, getting the heart rate up, and getting focused on what we need to do to lift today, okay? So our CNS connection, we're gonna do 20 just baby jacks, little jumping jacks, getting the back and the chest warm, pogo jumps, 20 pogo jumps, and then we're gonna get into 10 kettlebell swings, continuous swings, take a little break, and then we're gonna do that 2 times through, okay? So baby jacks to start, 20 reps here, nice and quick on the feet. Five more. 5, good, 20 pogo jumps on the balls of the feet. Push through the floor. Five more. Good. And 10 swings. All right, carrying on from last week when we were rocking our kettlebell swings, get into that ready position, reach forward, everything nice and tight, big inhale, hike. Four more. And reset. Good stuff. Shake it out. Okay, one more set. Starting with 20 baby jacks. Nice and quick. Good, and 20. Into your pogo jumps. Five more. Good. Set up the kettlebell. Back from the bell. Hinge at the hips, load the glutes. Get ready to swing and hike. Explode forward. Good, everything tight at the top. And reset. Good stuff. Shake it out, grab a drink. All right, hope you're feeling warm and ready to go. We are gonna get into our technique. So last week we learned the clean into the put 'em up position, holding onto the bottom of the bell, and then punching through and kind of helping the bell around into our clean position. Okay, back down, put 'em up, and punch through. Okay, so today for our technique, we're gonna learn a dead clean. So when I say dead clean, that means that you're taking the bell from a dead stop position, it's on the ground, and you're pulling, exploding with the hips and pulling that into the rack position, as opposed to a clean that you would be doing from a swinging position, okay? So we're gonna do 5 on the left, 5 on the right, and then take a little break, and we're gonna do 5 sets here, okay? So same as from our put 'em up position. Instead of stopping with the bell and hanging onto the bottom, we're gonna pull up along our body, bring the elbow back, and punch through one continuous movement right into the clean, okay? Nice soft landing on the forearm. Pull the elbow back, hips go up, and drive. Elbow comes right back, and drive. Okay, from the side. Always stays nice and tight to my body. Okay. And drive. On the way down, you'll see a lot of people casting the bell out of if they're gonna be doing a swing. Okay, what I want you to be doing from the clean position, right back down the way you came. So rolling the bell tight towards the body and back down. So it takes the same path up and down. Okay? All right, guys, give it a try. If you want a refresher from last week and do a couple from the put 'em up position, feel free, and then let's get cleaning the bells. All right, down for 5. Good, other side. Nice and tight. Up. Drive. 2 more. 4. Pull and drive for 5. Good, and rest. Okay, keeping everything nice and tight. Elbow comes back, fist punches up. The bell rotates around onto the forearm, so it's not coming up and over onto the forearm, okay? We don't want you getting all bruised and banged up there. Tall at the top. Good, elbow back and drive. Last one, back and drive. Good, other side. Back and drive. Don't be scared of it. You got this. Back and drive. Good, 2 more. Good, and rest. We got some work to do in our mains today, in our circuit training. All weighted exercises. We're gonna put in some work. So save yourself for that. Don't overdo it. If you're just a beginner to all this, maybe take 3 sets of technique instead of the 5. But reps is what's important to start getting the feel for things. Okay. Set number 3. Ready position, nice and tight. Let's go. For 1. Good, other side. Elbow back and punch. Good, push those feet through the floor, drive with the hips. Last rep. Awesome, and rest. Set number 4. Really starting to get the hang of it. Understanding the track that the bell stays on all the way down. Okay. Nice and tight, explosive hips. Let's go. Last one. Good. Other side. Last one. Good work. Last set. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got this. Okay. Last set. Make it count. Nice and tight. Push yourself and focus on what you're doing. Up. Back and drive. Good, elbow stays tight. Last rep. Yes. All right, let's go right into it. Elbow back, last rep. Whoop. Good. Shake it out, rest, grab a drink. All right, guys, so for our mains today, we are going to be doing a circuit, 40 seconds work, 20 seconds rest, and then working through 5 exercises and taking a nice rest at the end. We're gonna go through this 3 times. All right, so for our exercises, a lot of kettlebell work today. First exercise is a thruster, okay? Rack that bell up, drop down into your squat, and drive overhead, okay? That's your thruster. Your windmill, you're taking the bell overhead, pressing up, getting into your windmill. So when you push this hip has to shoot back and out, all right? This leg stays straight and this leg can bend, okay? Always looking up at the bell and elbow locked out, okay? We have 40 seconds here, so I want you to just take this nice and slow, especially if this is your first time doing a windmill. Bringing it down, driving up, all right? Feeling a nice contraction through the right side, okay? Other side. So what we just learned, clean it up, clean up the bell, drive it overhead. This foot turns out away from you, okay? Hip shoots back and out, nice and tight through the core. Reaching down for this foot and driving back out. Always looking at the bell, locking out the wrist, locking out the elbow at the top and back down for reps. Okay, nice, slow, controlled movements there. Then we're gonna get into our 2-hand swing. Ready position, you guys know this one. And down, just for reps, continuous swings. And then we're gonna get into our overhead reverse lunge, right and left. Okay, so clean the bell up. Drive it overhead. Drop it down and up. Drop it down and up. Alternating legs, okay? Your next set, you'll do it on the left. Next set, do it on the right again. All right, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fast. Push yourself. If you have to drop weight, drop the weights and do body weight for the thruster, the windmill, and the reverse lunges. All right, I definitely want you swinging the kettlebell for your 2-hand swings. Modify as needed, okay? And let's get it. All right, get your kettlebell ready into that rack position, ready to go for thrusters in 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 40. Nice work, nice and steady. 40 seconds work here, so just pick your pace. Nice and tight. Good, drive through the heels, all the way up. 5 more seconds, drive, last rep, push and down. Nice work. 20 seconds rest here. We're getting into our windmill next, so pick what side you want to work on first. In 5. All right, guys, clean up that bell, drive overhead. Like I said, if you need body weight, you can grab a shoe. Exhale at the top. Good, nice and tight on the way down. Last rep here. Good, and rest. 20 seconds rest. And then we got windmills on the other side. Without a weight in your hand, you're just using proper body mechanics. Push the hip out, reach down, drive it up. Still a beautiful stretch through the side. All right, other side, let's go. Clean, push it up. Let's get ready to work. Last rep here, nice and tight. Drive and rest. Wow, that was perfect. I didn't even look at the clock. 20 seconds rest. Into our two-hand swing, 440. Keeping it tight. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep it up. Good, nice and tight at the top. Exhale. 8 more seconds. Last one. And rest. Awesome job. Shake it out, recover. Working on that endurance. Good, guys. Get ready to get that bell up overhead for our overhead lunges. Let's go. Clean it up. Press overhead. And let's go for 40. Good. Drive through the toes. Stand up tall. 5 more seconds. And rest. Nice work. Take a nice break here. Grab a drink of water. Reset yourself for our next round. Take a nice minute and a half to recover. Woo. Last week, the last 2 weeks, we were doing 30 and 30. This week, we're doing a 40-20. So you might feel the difference from that 30 to 40 can make a big difference in your endurance and your stamina and how long you can push yourself for. So just be aware. Also, last week, if you weren't using a weighted exercise, and today you are, makes a big difference. All right. Hopefully you guys have caught your breath. You're ready to go for round 2. Let's go. Rack up the bell. Ready for thrusters. Squat and press. Let's go. Good. Tuck the ribs, tall at the top. Good, guys. Nice and deep. Work for it. 5 more seconds. 2 more reps. Down and up. Good, and rest. Whew, killer. 20 seconds rest. Get ready for windmills on the right. In 5. Clean it up. And let's go. All right, get set up. Control your breathing. Lock out the elbow. One more rep. Drive and rest. Good, guys. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to do it on the other side. 5, 3, clean it up, and push. All right. Oh. Let's go. Last rep here, guys. Nice and tight. And rack. Nice work. Oh. Getting ready for our 2-hand swing. 40 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and tight. Good, keep those elbows straight. Breathe out at the top. Good, and rest. Right on the 20. Killing it. Okay, last exercise, overhead lunges, reverse lunges in 5. Clean up the bell. Get ready to go. 1. Let's go. Keep it up, guys. Make it count. Push hard. Push, push, push. Down and up, and rest. Good job. 1.5 minutes here to rest, recover. We got 1 more round. So good. So good. I don't know what just happened. Now it doesn't want to open. Don't you love wearing these watches and it's like, you need to stand up. It's like, I'm working my butt off. What do you mean I need to stand up? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, minute on the clock. I'll let you know when 40 seconds is up. Getting into our thruster. Rack it up. Get ready to go. In 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Seven more seconds. Last rep. Push. And reset. 20 minutes rest, or 20 seconds rest. Getting ready for our windmill on the right. 5 seconds. When you're ready, get it up into that clean. Let's go. Push. All right. Wrist locked, elbow locked, hip out. Nice and tight. Good, always looking at the bell. Always in control. Push. Good, last rep. And drive. And rest. Awesome work. Rack it up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Clean, push press. Get this foot facing the corner. Lock out the elbow. Push the hip back and down. And drive. Good. Tight, 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 and rest. Amazing work. Get ready for a 2-hand swing. Ready position for 40. Let's go. Tall at the top. Don't overextend it. Ribs stay tucked. Glutes tight. Arms are just straps. And rest. Nice work. Breathe. Right into our overhead lunge. Last exercise, guys. Let's push hard here. Get what we came here for. All right, let's go. Good. Elbow to ear, locked out. Okay, Superwoman, nice and tight. Punch to the ceiling. Last rep, and drive. Yeah. And rest. Grab a drink, shake it out. All right, guys, getting into our spice or our accessory work today, we're gonna work on some core exercises. So hanging leg raises from a bar or pull-up bar, or you can do knee raises, all right, if you're not quite there for your full leg raise. Or if you don't have a pull-up bar, take it to the mat, lay down on your back, and do your leg raises there. If you have a weighted object that you can put in between your shins for your leg raises to make it a bit more challenging, you can go for it. It doesn't have to be super heavy, but it'll just activate different muscles through your core and your legs if you're squeezing something together while you're doing your leg raises. All right, so 10 reps of the hanging leg raises, nice and strict. Let's go. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you have to, you can do knee raises, okay? Okay, into our offset suitcase march. Clean up the bell, into the rack. Okay, nice and tight. Good, keep the ribs tucked, core tight. Transfer that weight, nice, slow and controlled. Good, drive that knee up, squeeze, squeeze. Last rep. Good, and relax. For our next set, we'll do it on the other side, on the left-hand side, okay? All right, guys. Into our hanging leg raise. Two more. 10. Woo! Into our suitcase march. Clean it up, nice and tight. Drive those knees, core tight, ribs tucked. Controlled with that weight transfer. Nice work. Core work is sometimes the most tedious. A lot of people hate it. It makes such a big difference in your training. With a strong core, you get a strong squat, a strong deadlift. Last rep, and relax. Good work. Let's go. When you're hanging from the bar, try not to let your lats go so that your shoulders are coming up to your ears. All right, we want to press the lats down, Press the shoulders away from the ears, keeping nice and tight through here while we work the core, okay? Eight, 2 more. 10. Woo. Supposed to let go of the bar there. Nice and tight. And rest. Woo! So good. All right, time for our cool down. Component number 6. I hope you're sweaty. I hope you worked hard. I hope you challenged yourself. Let's get down on our mat. Today, I programmed a stretch that I absolutely hate because my hamstrings are so tight. So sometimes you just got to do the things you hate. All right, sit up on your sit bones. Okay, stretch out the ankles. Sit up nice and tall. Point and flex. Okay, big inhale through the nose. Hold at the top and elongate that exhale. Good, and relax. Reach up. Good, and we're just gonna slowly fold ourselves over. If you got tight hamstrings like me, this is gonna hurt. All right. Sit into it, wiggle into it. Good. Wiggle those legs back and forth like jello. Feel that stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings, through the glutes. Good, and then try to press your elbows down onto your mat as you exhale. Nice work. Good. Now I want you to do the same thing. Sit up tall, point and flex, and see if that feels any better. If it sucks just as bad. Woo! Good. Bring one leg in, one leg out, and reach forward. Stretching out the inner portion of our thigh. It's so crazy how fast flexibility fades when you're not doing it all the time. I'm definitely going to start taking a yoga class once in a while. This winter, hot yoga in -40 is just like, oh my God, best ever. Which in this program, I've left Saturdays and Sundays open for active recovery, rest, doing some walking, some yoga, swimming, all that stuff that's just so good for recovery. So take advantage. Let's reach up, tall here. Good, and lean forward. reaching forward, stretching out the lats and the back. Good, and switch sides, switch legs. Reach up tall. So good. I'll leave you here to do some independent stretching. If you like this video, if you had a good workout, I would so appreciate a thumbs up or share it with a friend. You can subscribe below if you want to follow along for the 12-week Balance with Bells progressive program. I release 3 new videos a week, and we're just gonna get better, faster, stronger together over the next 12 weeks, and it's gonna be awesome. So thank you so much for joining me today, and we will see you next time.